happy new year, my city, Toronto. Guess what? I'm here on a blue motherfucking Monday. You're here at the EQTV Sound Studios, aka Down to Earth Podcast, D2E to the streets. And right here in front of me, in front of y'all, I'm telling y'all, she is mighty, 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 mighty. I don't even know why she even says small and mighty, but she mighty. All right? Her name is Villah. All right? Villah. This is not a joke. I've been watching this artist since about 2001, 2002. No, sorry, 2021 and 2022. Don't watch that. It's just my age. I'm losing my mind. I'm old. Okay, folks? Dinosaur levels. Dino! All right. So like I said, I've been watching this artist since about 2021 to 2022. Then I saw 2022 end with the beautiful beginning of 2023, where this same artist in front of me inspired me to say, y'all women, I'm loving this Empress energy. So if y'all want to know who sparked that from 2023, her right here, the one, the only Villah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
No worries, man. I'm happy you're
Thank you
here.
for having me.
Of course. What do you mean? We got to rep for the original artists, them.
It's
The entertainers, the entertainers. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to get her on the show. I've been. She's just been super busy. Festivals, fairs, and a lot of stage shows. For the people who don't know what a stage show is literally when an artist comes on somebody else's show who's not an artist and rocks out the place. Okay? So for y'all who don't know what a stage show is, I know all my American people know what it is, and I, again, thank you for watching after the fact. But right here, right now, in Down to Earth Podcast, it's all about Villah. So I want to be nice and ask the rest of the world, minus Instagram, if anybody has some questions for her themselves, because I got a speed round I want to go through quick, and then we just gonna banter back and forth, because I haven't done a speed round in it's been a while. So Villah, is there anything you want to tell them how these people can get a hold of you while we bring up the speed round questions?
Yeah, so you can find me all platforms VLLAH, just like that, spelt like this. All platforms, and then you can find my Instagram at Villah Official Music.
Yeah.
Also, on the works, my own website coming soon.
What?
Yes, coming soon, because I want them to come to one link versus
going around 1,000.
Yes,
I totally agree. Team agree to that.
It's coming. It's building. Rome wasn't built in one day.
Facts.
So it's Facts. Coming. Those are goals of mine, and I'm gonna reach them.
Okay. So I know you're deep into the Filipino community, and I usually ask folks of the heritage when they come on my show, because I had Tara Morera, I've had Vanessa Chiveres, and they have their backgrounds, right? So you have Filipino in your background?
Yes.
Okay, so I know you're doing a bunch of stuff in the Filipino. Do you feel, this is just a question for you before we go to the speed round, do you feel that it's become the music industry itself here in Toronto? I'm only going to specifically say the GTA, so Mississauga, Brampton, whatever, Toronto, okay? Do you feel the Filipino community is A, more together in the industry, or B, kind of looking at each other like crabs in a bucket?
I'm gonna say there's definitely community.
Okay.
Regardless of how people maybe go their ways. Right. With business.
Right.
I still find that community still keeps a strong foundation with people.
Beautiful.
Within the community. I'm not saying that every community is going to be perfect, right?
Nope, but not every community is. Yes, you're right.
But
that's wisdom, folks.
Yeah, I think it's the whole pivotal movement of how you move and how you respond to some things, because it's all the reactions, right? It's 10% of what 10% is what life happens to you, and then 90% of how you react to things. So a lot of the people may not realize those things, and especially emotional intelligence. Sometimes it could get to some people, right?
That. You heard that, folks? Emotional intelligence. Yeah. That's not a joke. It's a real thing.
It is.
It's a real thing.
For real.
I'm happy you brought that up, because recently, a lot of folks have been talking about the mental issues and stresses. But to me, as an artist, I'm a manager. I'm not an artist myself. I'm a manager. But to me, if I was an artist on that level, I don't feel like there's a depression in your level, because you have all the ways to let it out and like let the world know your pain specifically. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as an artist, you should be. I'm not saying you're obligated by free speech to say some dumb shit, But I do feel that music is like the connection to everybody. So you may make 100 songs, right? But maybe 2 will resonate with the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 5 will resonate with your groupies. 1 will resonate with a fan.
Yes.
You get me? But out of 100 songs, you know what I mean? You want the one that's going around the world, don't you? Because I believe like there's DJs that used to how do I chauffeur the music business. Now since I've noticed like everybody's gone backwards, it's like instead of me coming to the Filipinos and say, yo, I'm a Niji Filipino, let's link up on a thing. Yo, Spanish Niji Filipino, let's link on a thing. Indonesian Spanish, let's link on a thing. What I've realized now is like everybody's so prideful. Okay, and your pride is reason why a guy like me who doesn't have no radio play, who doesn't have no music videos, has more sway than you guys in the streets, and you guys have more money than me. That's the worst part. You can afford to help a lot of these artists out. You. So I'm just saying, for a guy who's on the media outlet side of it, and I'm trying to basically say to all artists like Villah right here in person, you need people like us who are willing to share your pain, share your struggle, because there's people out there that don't have that talent, that may envy you, may not envy you, may respect you, may be jealous of where you're going, and maybe even more jealous of where you are. The way I look at it, I want to see you grow and grow and grow. You go from Villah the rapper to Villah the fucking incorporation. That's what I look at. You see what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yes,
that
progressions.
Is music to my ears.
Progression.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of Toronto artists, GTA artists all together, instead of them trying to stand out amongst the crowd, just follow along and gaslight the so-called best rapper in your group, the so-called best rapper in your neighborhood, the so-called best rapper of your. So I hope that people can understand, if someone can get their music played in front of Spanish, Indonesian, blacks, aka Nijis, Chinese, whoever, that's the artist we're supposed to promote. I'm sorry that some artists have 50,000 streams regularly, 100 million streams regularly. I'm sorry that you guys have that but still can't pack a club.
Ooh.
And I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm sorry that you have 300, 400,000 people on your fucking shit, but you still can't get 20 people to pay the cost to get in. Sorry. Like, you guys remind me of the people who complain about bring your own bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you complaining for it? It says on the flyer, bring your own drinks. Like real shit. What are you complaining for?
So, bring your own fans.
There it is. So I look at it like this. From the day I've met this artist in front of me that's sitting here in this studio right now, this is official Canada. This is official. You know what? Let me quote the blood clot, man. Yeah, let me tell you something about this artist here. You see, this artist comes for the mic check. You know what a mic check is? You probably don't know. A mic check is when a promoter, a manager, a supervisor comes along and says, hey, Mr. Artist, I am paying you to be on this bill. Can you please be here at a certain time so you can get your mic and sound right? Guess what? This artist I've seen with my own eyes, bad promoters. Bad. If I had the gunshot sound effect, you're catching a shotgun for that one, promoters. Then we got the venues not being ready when it's time for the performance. And then last but not least, even when she comes early for the mic check, the promoter ain't there. So I'm hoping going forward in 2025, when I call Villah on the stage and she gets that big welcome and it's organic. Okay? I didn't buy my views. I didn't buy my followers, and I ain't paying nobody to come to my parties. Oh man!
On the real, she don't need none of that. What you saying?
Of course not,
because she got talent.
Facts.
You know what I mean? She got talent.
Big facts.
Her fans are gonna be recognizing her talent.
Her groupies.
Forget
her fans. We don't need no fans. Fans don't support.
It don't matter.
Fans don't support. We know it's all about the groupie love. So I know you have a couple of projects that you've done in the past, but I don't want to put it like this. I want to keep it moving. I want you speaking. So I need to ask you right now. Last year, what was your 3 favorite collaborations? It could have been a cipher. It could be a song. It could be an artist. So feel free. Last year, your favorite 3 collabs.
Okay. So I would say one of the collabs would have been with Unsighted, and he actually got it.
Big up to Unsighted.
Yeah, he actually got it promoted on Toronto Rap Stars.
Proper.
So we were able to get that kind of footage. But he
Big
actually
up to Toronto Rap Stars.
had the whole production team and all of
that.
Yeah. Shout out to Objects because we used their space.
Yeah.
Open concepts as well.
See,
or their open mics. So it was kind of all in one go. So we decided to go on a Tuesday when they usually have their open mics and got a bunch of people to be there and actually be behind us for the filming.
That's beautiful.
And for the cipher. So and not just that, I think the energy was so sick because it was kind of like all in one take, or not that it was all in one take, but we had maybe 2 takes, but for mine it wasn't.
Okay.
So it was just all in one go, so the energy was nuts. So even I at one point felt like I almost had to catch myself again because of the energy was so.
That's what I'm talking about, Toronto. That's what I'm talking about, Toronto. That's what I want to hear artists say. They go to an event and they can bring up your name when a media person asks them a question like such. So we got one. How about the other 2?
Another one.
The other 2, another one. Come on.
The other one would have been, I would say. This was also with Raw Money.
Okay. Big up Raw Money.
Yeah.
Secret Sauce.
I want to say he was actually one person that pushed for this collaboration.
Okay.
It was for his album.
Yeah.
It's called Have It All, and it's Kaijo and Raw Money. But he was the one that
Big up Kaijo too.
About him, he got everything set up. He's like, come here.
Yeah, he's very on point.
Come here at this studio, record it, and I'm not gonna lie, actually, I didn't write it until I was on the way.
Ooh,
there.
You hear that, folks? Exclusivity. Yeah. That's what we're bringing from the One Villa.
I actually felt a lot of pressure, and you know how like diamonds are made, right?
Yeah,
pressure. So at that moment, I think I felt that because I could have been better with my time management, but it still pushed a craft that I didn't expect that I could have.
That you have,
which is really cool. And this is me on the train, mind you. I take the train.
Holla, she's a real person, people. She's a real person.
Hustle is real, and that's why whenever someone says they can't come to the show or come to a show and they're in the city, it's like, yo,
wow, outside of the city. Facts.
So
big facts. Big facts.
Because I've already heard that stuff, and that's why I try to utilize those moments of me getting onto the train and using that time to really have it all, and I did, and Raw Money was really happy with it. And,
that's blessed.
And yeah, he even got me some roti after. So
the session was dope. The session was dope. I don't know none of that. Like I said, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
I think that was like a great start
experience
for me in the collaboration field.
Okay.
I don't think I really have done it that well or much, right?
Listen, your groupies will tell you what's a dope show for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping you have one more.
Yes, the last one.
Yeah.
Last one. Big shout out to Spitty. Because I did a cipher with him. And we actually recorded this on the GO train.
What?
Yeah.
Now that's live, baby.
Yes, like
that's what I'm talking about. That's live.
Like GTA,
Yeah, that's real GTA. Yeah.
We all met in
Brampton GO train. Yeah.
Train, and we all met up, and then we're like, okay, let's pick a cart. We're at the top.
Yeah.
We started playing it, and like the guy started recording us, and there were some people there, but I think you could read the room, what was happening.
Yeah.
But I think it was such a sick experience to do that because I don't think really much anyone has really done that.
No, not really. The cipher idea has come across, but it's been bitten 1-2 different ways.
Yes.
That I don't mind, because to me we need more.
Yes.
We definitely need more. I don't want hip hop to just be a one trick pony. I hate to say that. So yeah, as much as I don't like mumble rappers, I still give them their chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As much as I don't like rock rap, I still give it a chance. Lip Biscuit, you know what's up. I like that R&B hip hop. Big up to Mary Jane and Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Capleton. You know what I mean? Buju Banton. Like, I know what I like. What I'm trying to understand now going forward is why is the collaboration thing so difficult in our city? That's what I personally am trying to figure it out, because street politics is street politics, right? Yeah. We agree there, right? Okay. So in simple words, I'll put it this way so folks who don't get it will get it. She takes her craft, her skill, her art seriously. She cannot be considered an artist. She should be considered an entertainer, because she respects her craft. With that being said, if Villa calls you up and says, yo, music video, yo, beats, yo, show, yo, ray-tay-tay, just because she didn't give you the full details, just because she didn't tell you everything you wanted to hear, you need to understand the fact is she's an entertainer. And the fact that the entertainer is taking time out of their schedule to answer the phone call, to relay back whatever information to you as a person or a fellow artist or whatever. I need you guys to like not fuck up the collabo thing. You get me? So like she just brought up 3 people last year's energy. I'm hoping you find 20 people this year and go 40 times bigger. You get me? That's how I'm bringing it. See, because she may be small and mighty, but to me, she's the fun size rapper. I like that line. I ain't gonna lie. That line there had me like, yeah, up. She sold and she got me again. Yep. Damn. Damn.
I needed something to get people reminded.
Yes, you know? Definitely.
Or when
definitely.
they look at that, they'll think of me.
Well,
I want them to think of
most
me.
likely now when I hear fun size, I won't lie, I do think of you. It pops in my head.
That means it worked.
It worked. It totally worked. I ain't gonna front. I read it and I won't lie. I was like, this girl's doing it big. I love it. Because there's not a lot of people who look into their own craft that way. Like with that, I know you sat there at some point in time and somebody said to you, yo, you need like a slogan, like how Nike has just do it, or Adidas and Puma. And you were like, fuck that. I'm small and mighty. Like, I don't need that. I'm tiny and mighty. And then poof, this must have came out of somewhere.
Yeah.
I think you should patent it.
You know,
trademark it.
Honestly,
I ain't gonna lie.
I think it also comes from a foundation of growing up, like having that underdog mentality and mindset. Because I was into sports even when I was a kid, straight from the get go. So you know, I knew what it meant to be small in a so that's why I always never used my height as a disadvantage. You know, I always looked at it as like, okay, I'll prove it to you. Bet, you know, like let me show you. I'm not gonna tell you. Let me show you. And then here I am getting female athlete of the year for
what?
You know,
like that female athlete of the year.
Still, like, you know, it built myself.
Hey, listen, Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single high school game. Okay. I'm sorry, I just showed my age there. Yes, I did. Ed O'Neill, shout out to Ed O'Neill. All right, Al Bundy the first. But yeah, back to serious questioning now. I wanted to also ask, what does Villa? All right, every artist has a ritual, okay, before they go on stage. Do you have a ritual when you go on stage, before you go on stage?
I definitely, I have, I usually have, I don't have it on me, but like,
well, I wasn't going to get you to perform today.
Usually I would have something jade on me, like jade, or like a bracelet. I also had this, a heart, like that says like, it's like to protect me, you know, so like, you never know, but within that moment of, I guess, rituals, I think I definitely rehearse. I have to rehearse, obviously, like that in my head. But I know that a lot of things are like, you know, it's God's. Sometimes it's in God's hands, and just gotta trust God, but trust me as well. And I think I think at that time before I'm about to go to the stage, I'm in the moment. Like I'm really in the moment.
How she said this, the moment.
I'm in the moment.
In the moment. So everything else is just out and it's just you, your bars, and you're ready to grab that
And
mic.
I'm like, I'm in a place of gratitude as well. Because it's like, you know, these people gave me this opportunity to showcase my craft. So why would I disrespect them and not like show up for myself and come up onto, you know, like go to sound check, be on
sound check. You hear what she's talking about?
definitely learned a lot from all that stuff, and especially if I want to take myself, like if anyone else wants to take me serious, I have to take myself serious first.
Listen, that's veteran talks, folks. Veteran talks from a rookie, basically. What is he? 6 years deep? 3 years deep?
Like I think live performance is 3.
See what I'm saying? 3,
yeah.
She's under 6 years, man. Like, so that means global, CNN, world news media, and Eon, whatever the hell your name is. Since I found out that you're still giving Puffy money, okay, you need to support this young empress that's in front of me right now. You need to send her some dollars. She don't want to go to outer space with you. She just wants down here to do some shows to help her community grow for the better. All right, that was my segue to X because I do miss Twitter. I really miss Twitter. I don't know about y'all.
Like, what's X? Twitter.
I was like that. Yo, even when they upgraded and it changed the logo and everything, I was still sitting there typing in twitter.com.
We're looking for the bird.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking for that blue bird. This white X has me thinking it's porn.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna front the first 5 weeks of this shit. I was like, is this a porn thing? Like, what did I sign up to? Who malwared me? Who malwared me? For real. But yes. What else do I love about vanilla? She mixed well with chocolate. Okay, that's an inside joke, folks. All right, don't question too much into it. That was an inside joke. I smoke weed, so I'm gonna light me a big head. Yes, I'm gonna smoke some weed, man. Come on, I'm nervous around this big artist in town right now. Man, see it like. Y'all laughing at me, Toronto. Don't laugh at me, Toronto. This is how I get. I get like this. I want to ask all these weird ass questions because I want her groupies to tune in and subscribe and follow. You fans can go away. But yes, the groupies, hey, you can come and chill, man. Don't worry. We support Vanilla over here. Villa. So Villa, I want to jump into the speed round because I know Rasta has some questions he may want to ask you too. So we're going to get straight into the speed round real quick. Shotguns for my fans. Yo, you don't know shotguns for the fans. Machine guns for y'all groupies. We're going into the speed round. So the speed round is based off of my show and how my show perceives all guests. Okay. So I have just a straight line, linear, 10 questions, sometimes 12, but this time we're going to drop it down to 8, all right? Because my brand new year, and then we got to keep it different. So you have the option to either say A, B, or a C answer, because usually it's yes or no.
Okay.
All right. Or it's usually A, B, or C. I don't, if you want to explain further or tell any more details, that's on you. But I feel like your fans are the only people who should ask further questions. Your groupies would know the answer. And obviously our general fan base is just going to be like, wow, okay. So here's the first question. Okay. This is the speed round. All right, folks. First question. Are you A, cat person, B, dog person, or C, other?
Dog person, B.
Yeah, baby. All right. Going on to the next question. Next question is, if you had to go somewhere on a traveling, which is it A? This is your preference on travel, okay? Travel wherever. I don't know where you're going. You're just traveling somewhere. A, flight, B, drive, or C, other?
Flight.
Okay. She fly high. Mile high cliff, yo. Okay. Now, for the fans out there who don't know Villa official music, here's a question more cut for you guys. All right. Are you A, dating, B, single, or C, married?
Dating.
Ooh, we gonna skip further because she's a hottie. I may want to ask you both. Right, moving over now. When it comes to going and getting that food and this, yo, Mr. Date Guy, you need to take this information in, eh? Like real talk. Okay. And it comes to feeding Miss Villa. Are you A, healthy food, B, junk food, or C, fine cuisine? Fine cuisine means whatever delicacy you really like, but nonetheless, fine cuisine. So
I'm gonna say definitely healthy food,
Okay, she's A. She's
but
A.
like obviously, there's gonna be those junk food moments, of course.
Well, obviously, but
it
is what it is. But if it's the healthy, I like my broccoli. I ain't gonna front broccoli, cauliflower.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like shit, I like my greens, so I would
health
pick
as
health.
well.
Yes, it is. Mangoes, beets, dragon fruit, but not no diddy. Yep. All right, moving to the next question. The speed round. All right, so this is more for the person you're dating, but hopefully the person will have an answer for it. So the question comes down to, what does Villa feel to do on the free time? A, at home chilling. B, the barbecue with the fams. Or C, at the club.
Oh, B, family for sure.
Barbecue life.
Family.
That's what I'm talking about. We eating. We eating, folks. We eating, folks.
I mean, chilling at home, yeah, but like
I'm a homebody.
I'm a definitely homebody. I can go out whenever I want to, but like I can go out and hang, but then there's times where I'm like, let me stay home. Let me just enjoy time with my family. Also,
check. Yep.
Foundation.
Yeah, man. That's family
oriented.
That's what bless, man. Like a lot of folks don't even get past that question. Usually, we end up getting into jokes and running all over the place. So let's move on to the next one. Here's one of my favorites. This is how you know the character of somebody, because I'm gonna assume what I pick B. Personally, I pick B because I think that's you, B. But if you had a modes of manual transportation and a choice of A, a skateboard, B, a BMX bike, or C, rollerblades or roller skates.
Okay, definitely the bike. Yeah, BMX bike for sure.
I can see that.
No, I like biking.
I can see that. I can see you with the ponytail and the I can see that.
I can do the rollerblades too.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of skating, but like I ate shit one time on a longboard, and that's okay. I think I'm good with the bike. I feel more. Yeah. I feel more in control.
I've been a BMX kid most of my life, but I learned the skateboarding, and then it brought me to rollerblading and roller skating. And I don't like roller skating. I don't mind rollerblading, but I don't know. I just don't kick it with the roller skating. I think I need someone to actually. I'm gonna have to admit that. I think I'm rusty. Just put it that way.
That's okay.
All right. So we're going on to the next question. And this is the one that most folks never really tell the truth about, but we know who's real. All right. If there was a drink for vanilla, is it A, water, B, alcohol, or is there another for C? What is your go-to drink?
No, okay, no, actually though, water is I actually when I wake up, I drink water as soon as I wake up.
Drink water and mind our business. What you mean? Shit.
Like, but if it came to like an alcoholic drink, I like my tequila with ginger ale.
Oh, okay, not bad.
But no, I actually love water. Like Wow. No, water's important.
I agree.
Yeah, like when you work out and all, you need to replenish.
Last year,
coconut water too.
Last year, water was one of the most common
answers.
Yeah. So like, I'm so proud of everybody who came on the show. But end of the day, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Great minds think alike. Now, this question here, I always end up getting a problem with it. But hey, maybe it's just my pronunciation of it. Okay. So there's only two, but we call it the boss fight question. Okay. So the boss fight question goes like this. Okay. Are you A, going to sleep in, or B, you're going to get up and go get that task done?
Oh my gosh.
So it's A or B. Okay. A or B. Right. But the question is, Villa, are you boss fighting? A or B?
I'm definitely a B.
Okay.
I'm an early
no sleeping in, eh? Task get done. Task get done.
I feel like I wake up before others too. And,
same here.
But I feel like I run like that. I feel like I'm built like a morning person.
I think you're built different.
Yeah.
Personally. Yeah. I think you're built different because there's a lot of people who claim that they're doing this music shit and they don't even pay attention to their fans. They don't even pay attention to the people who support them and look out for them. So I'm more on this tip of trying to figure out where is the middle ground so I can find the artist that does what you're doing, get up early in the morning, looking out for their fan base, you know what I mean? Checking their groupies and shit. And the divide between the groupies who don't know how to stay involved and stay in touch. Because there's a lot of people that they may be a fan, but they're only a fan to you on that one platform. Compared to you have a YouTube, you have a this, you have a that, but they only follow you on Instagram.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out a way to bridge that.
You're pretty much saying, how do you turn your IG fans to your YouTube?
Make a new IG. Don't add none of your friends. There's the answer. Moving on.
That's pretty much it.
I'm just listen. I came into Instagram realizing that it's all about selfishness.
Yeah.
Like,
make a new account.
Make a brand new account and just don't add nobody. You know why you don't add nobody, kids? Because then you don't build an algorithm. You're making an algorithm. You know, when you build an algorithm, that means it was there before you came along. So somebody had hashtag blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's been there. Somebody else did it. You know what I mean? So when you came along and you brought your little hashtag and thought it was also diggy, and you're wondering why none of your friends are supporting it, it's because in their algorithm and their feeders, you haven't showed up. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
But you see, if you're a brand new account and you have no friends, you show up everywhere.
Right.
Think about it that way.
Right.
Imagine, and these people have been on Instagram since 2009. 2009, 20,000 blood clot fans, and you can't get a penny. You can't get them for come out here, show them. Bomba clot, 500,000 fans, and you can't. Wow. It's a mind boggler. But I come to realize it's only because there are legitimately people who have multiple platforms, but they legit only follow their artists on one platform. That's it. So like me, when I was a Jay-Z fan, every platform.
Right.
It's Jay-Z. Okay. When I was I won't say I was a 6ix9ine fan, but I know a few of them Trey Bloods. So I ain't all front. I was like, all right, you guys are just supporting the goofy fashion kid. That's what I said he was. I didn't even consider him a rapper back then. I considered him a fashion kid because every post I seen of him before he became Tekashi 6ix9ine, this dude's rocking all these expensive name brand gears, doing some of the dumbest crackhead shit. You know what I mean? You're wearing a $5,000 jacket and you're like sitting on the floor and you know what I mean, doing dumb shit with it. Like that was the shit I don't like. So I'm trying to make sure that there's that gap that gets filled between my artists who are working their ass off being entertainers that need to get that full highlight now. Like, yo, if you like her music, why aren't you following her on every platform? What's stopping you? And this is where I want to come in now and start asking some damn questions. Why ain't you following her on this platform, that platform, this platform? I find that people don't want to be truthful. They want to be in the moment and in the time. And they see right now you're hot. So they're gonna be on you right there. Oh my God, she's my favorite artist. Da, 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 da. And then the next big thing comes through the door. You get me? I always believe there is no such thing as the next big thing. The event is meant for everybody who's supposed to be at the event. Period. So for all you people who know, and maybe you know this too, Villah, have you ever opened up on stage for somebody and there was no crowd? And you still had to perform like there was 1 million people there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see?
Yes. Yeah. No.
The act is what shocks me because I tell you, every time I've done it in my non-existing rap career, every time I've done it personally, right? Because I wasn't on MySpace trying to tell people I'm a rapper and go on Facebook to tell people I'm a rapper. I went out there to be like, oh, I'm managing this rapper, this group, this person. Okay. And then when I used to bring these people on stage, what I realized, because I seen it only once with you. I ain't gonna say I've seen some bang out shows with you. I've seen you have nobody there, and then poof, there's like, holy shit, she didn't even get 2 bars into this bitch. Where all these people come from? I've seen that. So experience, that's why I say you're an entertainer. I wouldn't want to downgrade you to an artist. I would always call you an entertainer because you come hard. But what I'm trying to figure out, is where's the line between the groupies that want to know more, you know what I mean? Like there's I've seen people say, oh, you got to get on much music, you got to get on flow, you got to get on this, you got to get on that. The truth is you just need to rock the stage. That's it. And once you rock the stage, Canadians respect the stage. I've seen this many, many times. I've seen people get booed, certain people get buckled, certain people get, I actually seen people get took off the stage, literally. Yeah, because the crowd just went like, boo. Yeah, we're not having you. And then like the promoter or whoever security was like, yeah, time to leave. You got to go, before something bad happens. But what I've realized is the entertainer that knows their craft, that's in their zone, they don't business if there's anybody there when they're in their zone. When they're in their zone, like Bob Marley said, music's for the people then. And if your music good, the people will come. So if you play it, they will come. It's for you people there who believe, I got 30,000 streams a day. It's you people who have issues with me. Mm-hmm. You people who sit there with 5,000 fucking followers, and like I said, you still can't get 20 people to come out to your show. You can't even get 10 people to pay full price for a fucking ticket. That's ridiculous. And here's how the world works, Villa. There's somebody behind you who's always supporting you, and it's like, yo, you're gonna do a show, so give me the link for the tickets. And they send that link out, right? For every time they send that link out, SoCan, pay my girl. That's all I'm gonna say. Because SoCan, if you're on a flyer, should be paying you because you're on a flyer. SoCan, that knows that you did more than a 15-minute set, should be paying you.
Yes.
Okay? And SoCan, because I can call some names on the board chair, that's all. But I don't want to go Vancouver right now. Because me, I'm not into the talking. No long talking. I just come to your yard. Anyways, Villah here is a great, talented artist that should be on SoCan's top 10. But they always want to play like, oh, hip hop's not real. This urban music thing's not real. No, Villah's real, man. She does dope music. She reps Canada. And the last time I checked, Valentino, you got a track with. Ironic, you got a track with. Warzone, you have a track with.
I don't have one with Warzone. I think Ness.
No, ain't it you, Ness and Warzone on that?
No, I don't think I'm on it. I don't think I'm on it.
You know what? This is some new exclusivity. We're gonna go check Google on this one. But WW Larry?
Yes,
Larry? Yeah. Okay, who else do we got? Connoisseur Ghost?
Yeah.
Connoisseur Ghost. Oh my god.
And Green Beans.
And Green Beans. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could definitely say you're not scared to do a feature.
No. I've had people even message me about
Sweet.
it.
Yeah.
I've just, not that I've declined it. I said I would love to work in the future, but let me push some product for myself.
Facts.
For myself. So that way
that's that hot fire I keep telling you about.
Yeah, and there's that way there's a catalog for people who, people need to realize I still need to build my fan base too. And I get it. I can see where people want to have collaborations and shoot that shot of being like, hey, let's collaborate. So of course I'd love to.
Yeah.
But let me cook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook.
Yeah. Well, I look at it like this. There's people are gonna say to us that, oh, you brought Villah here. I brought Villah in because I wanted to start my New Year's right. That's why I brought you, because you're an artist. You can maybe considered an artist, but I consider you an entertainer. That's why, fully. And you see how far I went and booked this? I came from a lot. I came a while.
I respect that.
I came a while.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, man. The reason why I did that is because who knows when your next big hit could be? You know what I mean? Maybe the next big collabo. Who knows? So I always look at it as I'd rather you have me in the back of your mind compared to me just jump right now and tell you, yeah, come next week. We're gonna. I find that our media outlet don't respect our artists. Our media outlet don't respect our athletes. So to me, I want to be that one outlet that all I do is show you guys love. I'm not gonna sit here and be like Drink Champs. I'm gonna be like, yo, this person right here, I'm a groupie. I'm a groupie. That's why they're on my show. Because when I see someone kill a show, I need to make sure the world knows that I was at that show. Simple. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm her manager. Oh, I know her personally. I'm her A&R. No. All I want to know is that, hey, when I do a party, can you come kill that stage for me?
Oh, 100%.
There it is. See it there? Look how simple life is. Y'all promoters make shit complicated. All you got to do is have a decent mic check hour time, some compliment stuff for the artist that comes through to do their mic check. And I'm telling you, you're gonna have a wonderful night. You're gonna have a wonderful night. I remember the first time I got to perform in front of a no crowd. It was so much fun. Fucking blast. I blacked the fuck out. The two artists that took the crowd outside with them to go smoke weed, because you couldn't smoke weed inside the establishment. Yeah. When I hit the stage, I got into my second song and everybody came inside. And I was wondering to myself, where was everybody in the first place? Yeah. You know what I mean? When I got to that third song, I was like, yo, I'm done. I don't even want to do this no more. I did an acapella. The crowd was on me to stay on stage. So I want to know, from your point of view, when was the last time that happened to you?
Ooh, acapella?
When you had to bust the acapella.
Oh,
rock it for the crowd.
You know, Ooh.
No, man.
Actually, the last time I did acapella was for an event with Philcan, and it was called Taco. And it's a team versus team event where each individual artist gets to verse each other. So I ended up because you know how you keep telling me about me being an entertainer.
Yes.
So anytime I would perform, I would always think about what can I do the next time.
Right.
How can I level up?
Better, yeah.
And I know that they've seen me perform, right? Like they've seen me do this, but like what else can I do, right? So then I start thinking of, like bring out my Filipino flag, maybe have like a whole entrance and all that stuff. So then at the end, I think people see me as, I could be hype, but I want to show people that I can slow down, be quiet, be in the moment, and kind of share my voice and project it from here.
I agree. Yes.
Because I had performed my song Thriller in Manila, and then it was all like hype and all that, and then I was like, and then after that finish, I ended up just started talking with just me and the mic
and just talking to everybody,
and then I ended up winning that match. It was very neck and neck because the other guy that I versed, he actually he crowd surfed.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, how the heck can I knew at that point, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm done. Like I think I lost it.
But guess what? You killed it.
And then I ended up then I think because I switched up the way I did my
approach it,
and then I started going acapella with like a poem that I wrote. So
in Canada, that goes further than a lot of people think. A lot of people will say, oh, I gotta have my music in the background, and then there's a lot of lip singers.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of lip singers.
I've changed my tracks to like they're my backing track. Like
listen,
and maybe my hook is just the only thing. Look, but that's it.
Listen, you don't have to explain yourself to me. You don't even have to explain yourself to my Blue Motherfucking Monday fans. It's called Blue Motherfucking Monday because we're trying to change the name from the Screwface Capital. That's why we call it the Blue Motherfucking Monday.
I gotta say something about that, yo. Just call it what it is, man. Look, I love it what she said. She uses it for the backups, and that's what you should supposed to be doing. Use your ad-libs, whatever, and all of that. Yeah. Because otherwise, it's going to be called, for me, it's going to be called karaoke.
101. Karaoke 101.
That's what it's called. Karaoke for me.
Yeah. And this is why my show is going to start calling out a lot of you artists in real time. That's why when I say, hey,
there's a lot of karaoke.
Come pick a date. Let's do it online. Let's do it in live. Let's come to you and get it done. You know what I mean? You might as well, because I don't see much music promoting anybody but Drake. I don't see Virgin 99, our Virgin that's in this motherfucking city, playing any local artist that's hip hop. Maybe y'all might run some of them R&B people, but truthfully, when's the last time you heard local hip hop on Virgin, if ever?
Never.
If really, ever, because I remember when they first came out. Yo, you know what I mean?
Somebody said even karaoke takes more skill.
Yeah.
Wow, gunshot for that. Bomb, 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 bomb. Big shotgun for that. Big shotgun for that. That's the IG. They're reckless over there, Like, I won't even lie. I don't even bother with IG because they're reckless over there. They'll be asking some questions. I'm like, yo, I can't be talking like that to the artist.
Anybody else have some questions in the IG land for Villah?
Anybody on Villa's side there in the IG land, holler at your boys. Yes, please come through. Let us know what's good. Let's good. Okay, so I got a few more things I want to banter about, but I know as an artist, you come, not you personally, but every artist I find comes into that writer block situation. Do you find your writer block comes less when you have no new beats to write? Or does it come like, do you even get it? There's a better question. Do you even get writer's block?
I think the way I would explain it is, I guess, like everyone's life is different, right? Everyone has struggles, and sometimes mentally I'm not in the space, like I have too much and I'm burnt out from trying to balance family, friends, boyfriend, music, business, facts. All that stuff. Yep. And shout out to all the creative, like, artists, entertainers, because they're the ones actually putting themselves out there, like, raw, right? And sometimes putting yourself out there a lot can get a little bit draining. So and that's why there is that balance. So very true. I find, like, having that support system with your family or within close friends or just environment, making sure your environment's good, because sometimes that might not even be a thing. Because for me, it sometimes I can't write in like, I need a clear headspace.
I understand that.
And, like,
that
direction, and planning and all that stuff.
So sometimes a theme works, and it works out when you have a theme or a pre-idea of what you may be going into. That's why I suggest the whole with the beat and without the beat. I find myself freehand writing all the time. Yeah. All the fucking time. So my biggest problems that I do run into now is, like, because no matter what, all beats are the same, literally, or you know what I mean? Yeah. They're all the same, no matter how many different sounds and melodies you want to throw in there. It's all the same. So I found what made me like artists more is the ones that stand out through their bars, right? So, like, there's times where you'll be spitting fast and I'm catching every word, like, well, holy shit, she's going in. And then the beat, for me, I'm sitting there like, why didn't the engineer fucking give you some love on that bar? Why didn't the engineer, you know what I mean? And then I started to think to myself, I'm like, well, maybe she engineered it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I'm listening to the bars and thinking all this shit at the same time. Hence why men are not good at multitasking. You're laughing. It is so sorry. True. No, it's true. No, we're not good at multitasking. So sometimes when I gotta hold the camera, because I'm a team player, you know what I mean? So I gotta play the cameraman role. There are moments where I'll come across artists where I'm like, wow, you are super skilled. And because they're in their artist zone at that moment in time, maybe they're not listening to what's being suggested, because there's been tons of artists that I've come across who I've caught doing the karaoke thing because I'm behind the camera, right? Yeah. I'm literally behind the camera. Yeah. And I'm an old school hip hopper, so I got that old school generation, folks. So obviously, if I upload your shit on my channel and somebody from my world is like, oh, that karaoke boy, or oh, that karaoke girl, I just hope the artist never takes that as an offense, right? Because technically, I'm in the media world. I'm supposed to put you out there, regardless, right? Yeah. So I last year, 2013, y'all women ruled. Sorry, 2023, you women ruled. Y'all made 2024 blessed for these new young generation of artists. So my next question to you now is, Villah, after you, who's your pick to be next? Who's your pick? I don't care about fame and whatever. I care about Villah's pick. Who's your next pick to come up? Who's your palo up? Who's in that Villah camp back there that's like, yeah, you know what? I'm next. When Villah busts, she's bringing me. Who's that?
I feel like I
got too many of those.
I know. Like,
oh man.
See, I definitely want to inspire the next. Like, that has always been a thing for me. Anytime I've gone on stage, whether it be like any kind of crowd, like whether it's a crowd where, of course, you can't swear, right? The kids, right? I still want to inspire them in a way, right? And and plus, most of my music doesn't really have swearing in it. Maybe one song that says bad bitch, but like,
you got bars.
Anyways, I try to, like, get away from the swearing, because so that way it can be put on radio and all that stuff. But yeah, like, I think honestly, when I want to inspire the next, I really mean the next generation, whether that be like a kid, and I actually did, because I just did a Filipino night market. It's called Oasis Night Market. Yes. In Square One.
Okay.
And
shout out to Square One.
Yeah, and Slow for getting me on that and putting it for the community. But we saw a family friend that we haven't seen in a while, and it was they had her son there.
Okay.
And as soon as she saw me, she's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, because she knew my dad, and she's like, "Oh, you're
yeah.
Like, get a photo." And then like she realized that
you're performing and everything. Like, oh no, it just went up a level. It just went up a level.
And and he was he's young,
and
right?
He's shocked. He was shocked.
And I was excited to perform in front of the.
And I'm excited seeing you excited. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, artists, y'all gotta understand this. You can only be hot for so long. There is no if and and on that. I'm telling you this right now. The industry as is right now, the system, you don't want me to take up this beautiful woman and smart, wise woman's time with this fucking long ass talk. So I'm gonna keep it real short and simple. Independent media outlets, step your games up. You vloggers, bloggers, and YouTubers and influencers. There's a big banana with some nuts that y'all can get eaten on if y'all don't step up 2025 and at least let me, the guy who's watching you guys, right, see you guys support some of the local artists, even some of the international artists. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sick and tired of hearing about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I am. It's at that point where like, yo, Kendrick, all your music is really starting to sound the same. I'm sorry. I'm a need you. I got love for you, but I'm gonna be real. If you didn't diss Drake of recently, I'm sorry. It's still Wakanda forever. Moving on. Drakey Poo. I don't know what to tell you right now because I'm a hood nigga and you ain't a hood nigga, so I ain't got nothing to say to you. We ain't even on the same thing. Go back to acting. Now, for our local artists now who heard me just say what I said about all these influencers, okay. The reason why I'm asking you artists to reach out to these vloggers and influencers so I can see if they're really supporting you guys is because what I've realized is there are a lot of artists. There's so many artists that do this, and it's ridiculous. They get asked for, their music videos, or they get asked for a song or an instrumental or a cappella. And somewhere at some point in time, you'll see the word press kit pop up here. Somewhere it'll just pop up. But yeah, I find that they don't want to share it. Like, why do you have a press kit if you don't want to share it? That just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? Why are you an artist and you're private? Your accounts are all private. Like, I don't understand. And trust me when I say this. I've been around some baddies. I've been around some very sexy model, supermodel type women, and I've been around the local average. Okay? So all three levels I've come across the private person, and they're in the entertainment business, and it's like, really?
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that.
Like,
really? It's like private. It's like, why you have? It doesn't make it make sense.
Yes, like, let it make sense.
Make it make sense. Okay.
Please, make it make sense for those folks that know our show. Down to Earth podcast on all audio platforms. All right. Down to Earth podcast on all platforms. That means all you 9 to 5 caller people can find Down to Earth podcast on all levels. For you artists, look out for Down to Earth podcast _ or network.
Well, yo, I wanted to shoot some questions before we hit out of here.
Oh, I know you will. Straight up, you do. Because this is the most quietest I've heard Toronto.
Yeah, man. But yo, straight up, Villah, I've been watching you for a long time from day one. You know what I mean? I've been, behind you all the way. Yes, absolutely. You know what I mean? Straight goods. You know what I mean? What's involved for the rest of this year, 2024? You know what I mean? And what's going to be in store for 2025 for Villah?
Well, let me start off with the rest of the year. So, I do have one more festival, like Phil Fest. Festival? Cool. It's called Phil Fest.
Phil Fest.
Yeah, and that's the Filipino festival in Mississauga, Square One. So,
I think you showed me about that last
Celebration
year.
Square.
Yeah.
So PhilCan is a Filipino Canadian music.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of artists that come together.
Basically, what we are. Yeah, and we're another community.
Yeah. So we have an hour to perform there, and it's always nice. I find that it's great that I'm reconnecting back with my roots, and really building that foundation and building also that fan base too within that community, because no one knew who I was, and now I find I can at least push further with that. So there's that one, and then I am trying to actually, like, even right now I'm looking into next year. Like you gotta start like even from last year. Yeah.
Boom. That's what I love.
I'm gonna
evolution, baby.
Even last year I had to think about 2024 from 2023. Like I had to plan like a Netherlands trip for that.
Sweet.
Because it was with New School Rules.
Okay,
and, like,
yes. That's dope.
And
dope.
Is there going to be any future videos?
Oh,
or is there going to be any future album?
Ooh. Yes. So I honestly I'm gonna push out a few more singles out first.
Okay.
Get some singles out, get some anthems. I want people to use it, maybe get some motion on TikTok, which is a platform that I also need to work on and build on.
So you're on TikTok?
I am, but I need to build on it.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's maybe because I'm so used to the Instagram and
you were born into it, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. Then showing my age again. God damn.
I find that Facebook too is also another thing that has that
you got on Facebook,
because all the Filipinos are on Facebook.
Oh Lord!
All the communities on there.
You know what? We're gonna get to talking.
But that album, I want to get a music video first. Like I at
for
least
the
want
album
to have,
project.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to at least have like a little bit of visuals, but next year, like this branding, I'm making sure it's gonna be in front of your face. Like this Villah, I'm gonna make sure next year I have to. Yes, I gotta make sure that when you see this Villah, you're gonna think of me, like, and it's gonna be that energy of what
Shotgun
it means to be
sound
mighty,
for sure.
Like, what does it mean to be mighty?
That's what it means.
Yeah, and
real thing.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much more growth. I feel next year also I want to create a platform for other artists to also create my own show.
Okay.
And really put the culture out there, because Toronto is made up of many different cultures. Yeah, and
agree.
It's the universal language. Like music is the universal language. So I'd like to, even if someone was rapping in Spanish or Hindu,
that's
that,
what I'm on. That's how
everything.
my channel is. My channel is all about everybody.
Tagalog, I want that.
I do not discriminate. I try to tell folks, just because I'm more hip hop than anybody else on the planet, that's just me. Yeah, I don't care if you're an R&B singer. I don't care if you're like, you want to get out there, throw me your music video. Like, I'm so gonna throw this up in people's faces now. Like, I'm on season 9 of Blue Motherfucking Monday. You know what I'm saying? And this here is my first episode of season 9. This is gonna be my first episode without my dog ever again.
Oh my
God. She passed.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she passed June 5th. So, as the co-host, and now my host is gone, I'm not going to ever forget my host. So Villah, okay? Thank you for being my first guest for 2025 in my world, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
It was it's a pleasure, honestly.
I can't wait till you come back. And I want to invite her to the Prince Beats Video Award shows.
Ooh.
Well,
yes.
Before she
and
goes,
also had you too from the end season 3.
Well, before she goes, let them know where they can find you on all digital platforms.
So you can find me at Villah Official Music, and all platforms at !LLAH.
Yeah.
Done know. You heard it here first on Blue Motherfucking Monday. Here, you don't know, man.
10 o'clock next Monday.
To all the channels, D2E,
for the price.
EQTV,
CMA Entertainment, ATV.
Please do.
And TVs out.
Don't sleep on this artist. Villah.
Do not.
Please check her out. Her shows and all. And her merch is on her IG and all the time.
Look at
her up.
Please this is what an entertainer is supposed to be.
You done know. And we're going to end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I'll prove this message. Nation. What?